Alright lads and lasses, I'm Eccentric Racer and I'm back on Forza Horizon 5 taking a look at some of the latest cars that have dropped with the latest update of Forza Horizon 5. Now a lot of people have already spoilt themselves of what cars are actually dropping, so I'm not really needing to introduce this, the Neo EP9, much because practically bloody everyone knows it. Anyway, yes. If you are completely unaware, this is the fourth electric hypercar to join us in Horizon 5. The previous three being the Forza Tachyon, the Lotus Evija, and the Rimac Concept 2. It'd be interesting to see if we actually got the proper production Rimac. I can't remember the exact name of it, but if we got the actual production Rimac, I think that could be quite cool. But yes, there's the electric hypercar. It joins the FXXK as the highest, as the car that starts off as top PI. But because it's not DLC, it's also the first car that is not a special edition or anything like that to be the top of S2. So yes, we've got a few more cars. So we've got the Forza here as well. We've got the Lotus Evija, and somewhere further down is the Rimac. Of course, the Rimac and the Evija are the ones with the most power. The Evija was, when I did the testing for the Ultimate Electric Hypercar, the Evija was, without a shadow of doubt, the best. That was the Ultimate Electric Hypercar. So really, it's now going to be a case of how does the EP9 stack up. Power-wise, it's not the least powerful. The Tachyon takes that mantle with only 1200 horsepower, but it's not that much more powerful at 1300. So yeah, that's not a lot. However, the Forza has got nearly 5,000 Newton-meters of torque, and it weighs 1,300 kilos. The Rimac is the heaviest at 1,950. The Evija sort of in the middle, but that's the most powerful. This is 1,750 kilos, so that's still a lot. 1,750 kilos. I mean, to be honest, none of these cars were particularly light. I mean, 1,300 kilos isn't too bad. I will admit that. I mean, considering the Bugatti's, well, the Devo, yes, that's modified. That's 1,700 kilos. So it's only, that Bugatti Devo is only just heavier than the Neo. So yeah, Neo's very heavy. The Neo's quite heavy. Also does not have a lot of the power as well. But I've done the Rivals event. This is absolutely incredible to drive. Starts off on slick tyres. You can't get it down to S1. But yeah, it starts off at the top of S2. You can actually modify it a little bit. The 0-60 is 2.6, 0-100, 5.2. The big issue is the top speed. It doesn't hit 200 miles an hour. There's that much downforce. It doesn't hit 200 miles an hour. Stock. Of course, if you put on the Forza Aero, you can remove a bunch of the aero and it will do 200. But I'm not all about that. Also as well, what I wanted to do with these, because the last time I was doing these kind of reviews of some of the cars, things like some of the cars that came out in Season 3, a lot of them were just really half-arsed of just how I did it, because I was just getting burnt out with Horizon 5. I was just taking the mick because Season 3 was absolutely dreadful. But so instead, I'm going to do it I'm going to go into this a lot more, you know, sort of upbeat, a lot more energetic now that we've got more cars to mess around with, and I'm actually really excited for this week. We've got a bunch of Chinese cars and some of the new car pass cars that we'll go into in a little bit. Next video, you'll see the first car pass car. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Neo around Player Azul. I've got a current lap in the Evija of a 54.9, and that was even when there was that big puddle in the way. So I'm curious to see how this compares. The launch as well, it's not like the Rimac, it does bog down a lot. However, I will have to comment one thing. This car looks absolutely gorgeous compared to everything else. But you see, when we start getting up to the higher speeds, it does start to top out. We're doing 190, 189. But the cornering speed is absolutely second to none. Look at that. I'm taking this corner flat out, 161 miles an hour, still full throttle, and it's still gaining speed. Heading down here, 186 miles an hour. So yeah, it's not going to have the speed. This corner here, okay, not quite flat out. I do have to lift a little bit, but that was very close to being flat out. This very quick left-hander. Oh, I went on the grass a little bit. Right, okay. Well, if I get the line correct, it might be more than just flat out. You know, might be able to take flat out. Oh, Jesus Christ, me. Get the line sorted, you moron. I do apologise, but from a standing start, it's already gone quicker than the Rimac around here. The 57.1, it is already quicker than the Rimac. So, yeah. Launching it, it doesn't have the acceleration, nor does it have the top speed. You know, like I said, it can't even do 200. But the cornering speed is second to none. Absolutely, just, it is stuck to the road. Like, absolutely nothing else is in this game. It is absolutely incredible. See, look at that small lift, 170 miles an hour, and it's still able to make the corner. Right, okay, I'm dipping the wheels on the grass, that's not great. Really, the strength of this car, the cornering speed, is because it is on slick tyres. I mean, look at that, I've gone 2 seconds faster than the Avaya. The Avaya did a 54.9, this has done a 52.8, for just pure grip, because it's on slick tyres. That's the kicker here. The car is on slick tyres, so it's gonna have all of this grip, plus as well the aerodynamics of it, but, you know, an FH5, slick tyres give you so much grip on the tarmac. So yeah, there is that to contend with. The other cars don't. They are just on, I think, semi-slicks and whatnot. But yeah, so of course the Neo, like I said, it is. I'm saying that a lot, but I cannot believe. Just look at that, a small lift on the final corner. I mean, it was a dodgy lap anyway, and, well, it was actually a pretty big lift, but just, you know, just the fact I let off the power, like, it is, you know, it's not very powerful, it's also not very torquey either, and the low-end acceleration just isn't there. Well, I mean, to be honest with the electric hypercars, the only one that has the low-end acceleration is the Rimac, because, well, really, because of the two gears, it kind of has, the first gear is the launch gear, and then second gear as the top speed gear, but, you know, the Rimac just has so much acceleration, but the Avaya, if you didn't know, the Avaya, once that acceleration kicks in, it's flat out around there. Once the acceleration kicks in on the Avaya, that actually out-accelerates the Rimac by, you know, it out-accelerates the Rimac once that car is up to speed. So the Avaya really is just quicker. And this is even quicker than that. It is just absolutely insane around here. You can just see the level of grip it has. Customization is just typical. Of course, you know, it's battery power. You can't upgrade the power whatsoever. You can swap it to rear-wheel. I think you can swap it to rear-wheel drive. I should have checked. But, you know, it's just Forza Aero, wider tyres, a diff, nice suspension and a roll cage. That's it. So yeah, there's not really much to dissect. Oh no, I don't think there was a conversion swap at all. So yeah, the lowest this can go to is, I think it was like you can't get this into S1. You absolutely can't. Drag Tyres drops it to 930, and you could stick on the Forza wing that goes to 929. But you know, heavier wheels will drop it a little bit as well, unless Forza, knowing them, have probably done the Forza Horizon 3 Nissan Titan thing, where they added about £10,000. It wouldn't surprise me if they bugged this car as well. But if they did that, I think this would probably, I mean, to be honest, probably would go to drop to S1, but then be absolutely terrible because it's got no acceleration. But it'll probably be flat out around every single track in the game, except for Cathedral. It's absolutely mind-boggling how the hell this can take some of the very quick corners that play it as you just flat out. I mean, to be honest, if I get the final corner right, I might be able to do a sub 52, sorry, getting the 51s, because this is almost 3 seconds faster than the Avaya around here. Ah, I've missed a checkpoint. But you get the idea. You get the idea of how quick this car is at the high speed stuff. Corner-wise. It's... Once you start taking it to some of the street races... Well, some of the street races, the high speed stuff. The high speed cornering. Absolutely superb. But, if we take it to somewhere like... not that street race. I think it's that one. It'll do absolutely fantastic at the first bit, and then once it gets to the later bits, it will absolutely struggle. However, as well, when you get to the low speed stuff, but, you know, it's just typical aero, you know, it's going to struggle there, because just, well, you know, low traction. Where, I mean, to be honest, I could go to, you know what? Yeah, let's go here. Let's go to Copper Canyon. They're stupidly quick. You know, it is a very quick point-to-point, and let's put it up against some AIs. No, that's not made in 1990s. It's actually quite old, I think, 2016 as well. It's been out for quite a while. Just look at it, though. It is absolutely good. I am also, as well, on the Series X version, so that's why everything's loading quickly, and it looks prettier. Actually, because of the new update, that was reminding me, that Zonda Shinkway, in case you don't know, that's had a new engine, that's had an engine sound update. Actually sounds incredible. Right, let's launch. Well, let's not launch, really. Everything just flies past, off the line. Come on. Come on, come on, Neo. We're doing 170. Struggling to get up the hill a little bit, 180. And then we've got turn 1, and it's absolutely flat. Well, it would be absolutely flat if there wasn't a bloody, Zen... What was it? Zenvo? No, it's not Zenvo. It's, I've forgotten it. The ID. You know what car I mean. Oh god, the Zaruno! That's it. Also, that Zonda Shinkway is clipping through the floor. And it's... What the hell's happened? Have they updated the AI so they now miss checkpoints? Oh, there we go, we've hit maximum top... We actually hit maximum top speed briefly. What the hell has happened to that car? I think it's had a crash. Ooh, I'm in slipstream a little bit, so of course, you know, I've got less cornering speed, less drag. Oh god, come on. So yeah, there we go. The fact that it actually simulates that in Forza Horizon, I was not expecting. Yeah, sure, I was expecting, you know, drafting to make my car actually accelerate faster, but to make the car actually turn a lot worse. That I wasn't expecting. That is a welcome thing. Oh, that's a lot of unsafe through there, actually. Come on, I'm barely in the slipstream of the AI ahead. Can I take that corner flat? No, because it's just understeering wide a little bit. Yeah, these corners. Right, okay, so these corners are, yeah, the corners are a lot tighter, so you can't just take a lot of them flat out. I think I am ever so slightly feeling the effect of the slipstream. What the? I actually made it. It did as well. I've got way too much. Come on. Right, slipstream. Get the acceleration, go past the P1, there we go. Yeah, I think I am ever so slightly in the slipstream of the leader, so I'm losing that little bit of cornering speed. Oh, I'm on the... I am... Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. I just felt the car turning and then just all of a sudden stop. Go on P1, stay in my slipstream, understeer to the Lamborghini. Right, okay. So I'll take the second place. Did hit top speed there, 190. But you can see there, once it's at the high speed, the acceleration just plummets compared to any other of the electric hypercars. Well, I mean, to be honest, I say it plummets. The Razor Tachyon just doesn't really accelerate at all. But the thing about that is that the acceleration just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. The Avaya just takes a while to spool up to that speed. Then once it is up to that speed, it absolutely... And then, you know, once it is up to that speed, it's gone. So, yeah, what I'm going to do, I'll take around the Plaza Circuit, I'll see what it's like round here. It should be good. It should be quite good. It's going to struggle with a fair few bit of the slower stuff, because it just does not have the launch. But, it should be interesting. Yeah, I get the real comparison, I think, for this is just the Lotus Avaya. The Razor and the Rimac just aren't really, around the track, they just aren't in the same league as the Avaya. So really, this is the best comparison, this and the Avaya. Let's go a little bit, yeah, and just strong enough launch. Oh, it's a little bit wet as well. Okay, so it's not going to be the more scientific, but it will give us a rough idea. Let's try and get past the AIs, use the slipstream acceleration, get out of the way, longboard driver top. There we go. Ooh, right, okay, slow. Get it round there. Use a little bit of the oversteer, boot it. There we go. That was actually, you know what? I got out of that corner pretty alright. Ooh, and speed. Oh god. Oh no, move. Come on. Get out of the way. AIs. ABS slide. That wasn't great. Come on. Nice and gentle on the brakes. Swing it round. Do a little bit of slip and just absolutely boot it out of the corner. Love it. Oh god, slipstream. Handling. It's not nice. I'm trying to, carry a lot of corner speed and you're just sitting in some slipstream. Oh damn it, I tried to go up the inside there, but the door's just going to be closed onto me. And I just did not have the traction. Right, come on, up the inside. There we go. That's more like it. And now the final corner, and then boot it. Are we going to hit the top speed? We should. We'll probably get close. Let's see, 171 miles an hour. So yeah, you see how much it does struggle down the straights because of how much cornering grip it's got. Okay, come on, let's get you around the hairpin. See if we can catch some of the AIs up ahead. We'll be able to. Come on. Down there, get you stamp on the power. Just got to really try and ease the car. Now that sort of getting the slip whoops, I was not turning a little bit too well there. Oh god! Come on! Get back on control. There we go. Right. And then, ooh, get up there. There we go. Oh god. And then, I'm saying that a lot as well. Let's try and ease you around here. There we go. See if we can catch the unbeatable AIs up ahead. On the brakes, absolutely wonderfully. Oh, just get a little bit of four-wheel drifting. And yeah, even with dodgy runs and it being in the rain, it is still faster than the Razor by 2/10. And that was in the dry, on a clean track. And this is keeping up with that. Honestly, I do think we've got probably a new Ultimate Electric Hypercar around the track. Ooh, come on. Obviously down the drag race it's going to be last. But around the track it's going to be first. Around the majority of them. Oh god damn it. Just did not want to really turn in there. I had too much of a slide going on. Come on. Power. That's more like it. I'm just drifting this thing now. That's not conducive to a good lap time. You can see there that the AI's absolutely buggered off from me now. Oh, death curb. God damn it. Death curb. It's not great. But yeah, so I wanted to do a little bit more of a proper review of the cars that are coming out now rather than just really just the half-assed ones. Because they were just, I was just so bored of the shenanigans of FH5 that was really it. I was just doing them completely half-hearted. Yeah, so that wasn't great off me, driving as well, but yeah. So overall, I love it. Absolutely love it. Great handling, great looking. I mean, this, in my eyes, I think this, it's better looking than the Lotus Evija by miles. And do not get me wrong, I love the look of the Evija, but this just absolutely beats it. So yeah, so it's all those. As well, really the big downside of it is its top speed, but I understand why. With just the amount of handling it's got, something has to give, otherwise it's just going to be an X-Class car. So it makes sense for it to lack the handling. We'll have a little bit of the Forza history stuff, so we can go inside. Let's do a little bit of an explode. That's good. That is a No. Oh, they're cameras as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? We'll stick the wing up and almost twat ourselves in the chest there. To see the interior, let's have a look. It's a lot of that DRS mode. Yes. Oh, that's how you change it. Oh yeah, I forgot how you do that. It's proper racery stuff in here. And then of course, you know, of course it's going to make absolutely no noise, but the lights come on. And there we are. That's the interior and whatnot. You know what? Let's send it back out. I thought I'd show you quickly the sort of Forza Vista stuff. There isn't much in the Forza Vista stuff, but you know, just get a better look at the interior and you know, what you can do. You've got G's and of course, you know, temperature, the speedometer on the wheel, very high tech stuff. Check. Yeah. Okay. One mode ABS TC. Yeah. So it's basically it is a track focused hypercar. It is track focused, like with all the, you know, on the interior and like all the little gizmos in there. It does feel like it is the electric hypercar for the track. I'll do one more quick drive around the cathedral circuit because really which are only available in a PV. Sod off. Right, okay, we'll do it differently then. We'll do rivals. We'll do how we did when we did the testing, going to rivals. Yeah, that was set by Netflix. So, what I'm going to do now is see what the colours like. Obviously, high speeds, absolutely brilliant. Glued to the road can take ridiculous corner speeds and things like that. At the low speeds, obviously, things are not going to be as great because of, well, aero and the fact that this is pretty heavy. It doesn't accelerate brilliantly. And yeah. Alright, let's get around there. Although that actually was not terrible. I will give it that. That was not terrible around turn 1. That's probably the slowest track on the course. Let's braked into here. Very nice. Oh, it's just going to understeer wide a little bit. Just tag the wall ever so slightly, but it's not too bad at all. Oh, come on. Come on. Let's get you through there. That's more like it. Really, all I need to be worried about is the final corner around here, because it is actually a big old pain in the arse, like that. There, the wheels just lifting off the ground a little bit. Here we go, and heading up to the first chicane. I'm not risking that flat out, but look at the cornering speed of the thing. It is just ridiculous around there. Like, I'm not risking it flat out, not the chicane section, but just that is just insanely planted. I'm pretty sure even the other electric hypercars weren't even doing this. Like the sub 51s. I can get possibly a sub, well, I can probably get a sub 51. Sub 50 might be pushing it a little bit, I don't know. But it's just incredible, even the lower speed stuff. Obviously, of course, I've just to be a little bit weary of the understeer. There we go, boot it out of there. And yeah, it's a sub 50. Oh my god. If I'm braver through there, I might actually be able to get a little bit more time. I'll just ease it on the brakes, get it around here, boot it. There we go. That's more like it. Oh my god, come on. Ooh, slide. Get it around there. There we go. So, yeah, that is... So, in conclusion, yeah, absolutely brilliant. This is the... Around the track, this is the ultimate electric hypercar. The track speed that this can take is absolutely incredible. I have not driven a car in FH5 like it, and on FM7, few drive as nice as this. You know, there are few cars that just drive as nicely as this. I was actually a little bit slow through there. So yeah, absolutely 100% worth it. Go get it. And now some of the twistier stuff. This will, I don't think it won't be the S2 Meta because of the lack of top speed. Although it probably will be very, very good. I'm not going to deny that. But I think it will struggle at certain places, so particularly the point-to-points. Because yes, the cornering speed is absolutely incredible, it's lovely. The top speed is what kills this thing. But it is completely fair for something to be lacking. However, that is going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, do the stuff the YouTube algorithm actually likes. Someone did point that out in the comments. It does actually help out. I've crashed it and span it out. Well, that's many millions of Hypercar now in the bin. But yeah, it's great. I highly recommend. Go do the seasonals. You only have to do 25. You only have to get 25 points in the seasonals. So yeah, you only have to do it's the first reward. So why would you get the Unicorn V2 when all you need is 25 points to get the Neo? So there you are. It's easy as hell to get it. However, like I said, that's gonna be it for me. And until next time, ciao for now.